Tales of Hearts R is releasing in Western territories this winter, and there's opposing sides saying that the game is going to have dual audio, while the others say that it won't. This is really confusing here, and has Namco Bandai made an official announcement about that as of yet? I haven't even heard them say anything. But anyway, folks, this is Double RPG here, and I'm here to present to you another 2 cents video on the 2 cents block for you all. Excuse me. But yes, Tales of Hearts R, it may or may not even have dual audio based on the two sources I'm about to read to you. And before I go any further, who's excited to pick up Tales of Hearts R for the PlayStation Vita this winter? This guy, me. Yeah, I need my JRPG fix on the PlayStation Vita, and I know a lot of other people too want their JRPG fix on this system because that's something it desperately needs right now. But anyway, back on topic. There was an article that was posted on Arcade Sushi confirming that Tales of Hearts R on the PlayStation Vita is going to have dual audio, meaning you can hear dialogue in both English and Japanese voiceovers. While there was an article that confirmed that no dual audio is present, which I got from the Abyssal Chronicles and with thanks of Tales of Union's tweet about that on Twitter. But first of all, I'm gonna read the confirmation coming from Arcade Sushi about there being dual audio. Fans of Japanese voiceovers rejoice. Namco Bandai has announced that Tales of Hearts R is going to feature both its original Japanese voiceovers along with its English dubbed audio. The game will allow you to change between the two whenever you like. Hearts R will also have the option to subtitle its dialogue in English, French, Italian, German, and Spanish, opening the door for this combat-filled role-playing game to fans worldwide. Now, here is the article that confirms that there is no dual audio. And again, I got this from Abyssal Chronicles thanks to Tales of Union's tweet on Twitter. Tales of Hearts R will be localized with Japanese voiceovers and subtitles only. There will be no English voice track as verified by Tales of Union's Twitter account, or Tales of U's Twitter account for that matter. French, Spanish, Italian, and German subs are also available for the European version of the game. We would also like to clarify that this applies to the North American version as well. Tales of Hearts R will be in Japanese dub with English subtitles only for both the US and Europe. I'm really kind of conflicted about this because I do feel that not having any dual audio for this game or for any type of JRPG, it really sucks. And I say that this is a really bad move. And I know a lot of people that really like the Japanese voiceovers over the English ones because when it's dubbed in English, it's hard to take games that are in Japanese seriously. And when it's subtitled, you have to read your way through either a movie, a game, or whatever. I mean, if I want to read, then I'll just get a freaking book. I mean, it just depends on either the game or the movie. But, you know, for games like the Tales series, I really like the English dub because, why? Because I actually want to watch and experience the game. And not just only read it. And Tales games have always had English voiceovers, except for Tales of Destiny, which only came out on the PlayStation in North America during the life cycle of the PS1. And even the spin-offs like Tales of the World, Radiant Mythology, and even Tales of Symphonia, Dawn in the New World, even though they were spin-offs, they still had English voiceovers. There have been very competent voice actors in this day and age that can fit the characters in the series very well. I mean, when I first heard English voiceovers with the first Tales game I played, which was Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, I was really, really, really impressed with the Union voiceovers that they got for that game. And, you know, having really strong voice actors for characters really show that they really know how to put on a really great performance. And even some of the newer Tales games, like Tales of Exilia and Tales of Vesperia and Tales of the Abyss, they also had strong voiceovers too. So there has been a good selection of voice actors who are very competent with their voice roles that they can actually fit their voices for the characters well. And having dual audio matters because each side enjoys both dubs, and they can prefer their favorite. I mean, I prefer to have dual audio because there are times when I don't even understand Japanese, and I just actually want to hear what the English stuff had to say. Well, it depends on it depends on who's voicing the characters in the English dub, but that's just another story. Even though voice acting costs money, which it does when you have to hire people who work at voice acting agencies within, specific parts around the world, it has become an integral part for Namco Bandai's games, and it still continues to be that to this very day. And new blood even need to build their resumes for bigger projects in the future if they are a part of, games that have voice acting. I know Christina V, who is the voice actress for Noelle from Blaze Blue, she is saying that she is actually voicing one of the characters for the upcoming Final Fantasy Type 0 HD remake. And, you actually do need new blood to get their voices in because, building their resumes will be actually a beneficial part for them to be a part of bigger and better projects in the future. Tales games have also had great voice actors, as I said, from Symphonia, The Abyss, Vesperia, and even Exilia. And not having any dual audio for this game would be a step backward in broadening the appeal of the Tales series worldwide. And let me tell you another thing too. And I said this at the beginning of the video, but the PlayStation Vita needs RPGs right now, since it helped boost sales of the PlayStation Portable, and most PSP games had English voiceovers. I mean, games like Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, and even Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, and even the Tactics Ogre game, the remake that came on the PlayStation Portable. They had English voiceovers. And even Lunar Silver Star Harmony had English voiceovers. So it's something that has become very integral to the Western market. I mean, if we don't even hear any English voiceovers, then that just shows how behind people are when it comes to actually doing that, or, just being that lazy and not wanting to put any more, money to put in really good effort and bring in about a very strong English voice track for the game. I mean, I know a lot of people tend to do this when they try to make their games, they don't want to even include English voiceover because they try to save a lot of money. But with the Tales series having voiceovers, English voiceovers ever since Symphonia, well, not just especially Symphonia, but Tales of Destiny 2, which was called Tales of Eternia for the PlayStation 1. Ever since that game had English voiceovers, it's been very integral for the series going forward. And brand recognition in the West should have its own merits and not just what the Japanese go by, because just recycling only a single language in the audio dialogue is very bad. I mean, you got to have people who can actually perform for the property very well. I mean, take a look at the animes that we have seen on DVD, Blu-ray, and even on like Toonami. We hear English dubs because companies like Funimation, Viz Media, and some others want to actually give brand recognition to the West with their own voice cast. And in the end, I really hope that Tales of Union's tweet was a mistake and that dual audio is an option for Tales of Hearts R. Because if it isn't an option, then that's going to be really bad. And I could possibly offer a reason why they're not even doing any English voice acting in Tales of Hearts R. And I think I mentioned this a short time ago, but, voice acting, it costs money. And I guess Namco Bandai doesn't really have that much faith in the PlayStation Vita right now because of how bad the sales are. But it's not an excuse. Tales of Hearts R needs to have English voiceovers as much as Japanese voiceovers because that will appeal to everybody who either likes or dislikes the English voice cast. I mean, I prefer both sides because, it gives a different personality to all the characters and how they're portrayed from a different language in that sense. So here's to hoping that Tales of Hearts R is going to have dual audio. I like to say yes, but until there's official confirmation from Namco Bandai, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say on the matter. So what do you all believe? Do you believe that Tales of Hearts R should have English voiceovers or not? Be sure to rate this video as well as leaving your positive and negative feedback down in the comments. And be sure to hit that subscribe button down below underneath the video, as more support from you guys means that more content will be coming from me in the future that you won't find anywhere else. And until next time, this is Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed and game on, gamers. Have a good one.